Right. So here's a blast from the past, which has led to some good news, even though at the time it was not good. So some of you might remember, I think her name was, let's see, Kimberly Davis? The Kentucky County Clerk that that denied marriage licenses because she was scared to death that she was going to go to hell for, doing her job. But anyway, so this article is really good news. Jury awards $100,000 to Kentucky gay couple denied marriage license. So, the couple sued former county clerk Kim Davis, who was briefly jailed in 2015 over her refusal to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Now, I do feel for her that she really truly believed that if she did issue these marriage licenses, that she would go to hell. But then quit. I know jobs are hard to come by, but if you feel that strongly, instead of, breaking the law, because the only thing that this law was violating is your personal moral code. That's fine. That's not like you're standing up for a group of people who are being forced to do something against their will. Nobody's forcing anyone to get married. Nobody's forcing them to stop believing that same-sex marriage is somehow against their moral compass. No, nobody was forcing that. They were just saying that gay couples can now get married. And if you don't like it, well, it doesn't affect you. And if in this case, like in this situation, you're the county clerk that has to draw up a marriage license, well, maybe this isn't the job for you then. And I remember there were plenty of memes of people, including Harrison Ford, when it came to Star Wars, saying how, yeah, didn't like this, didn't like that, still did my damn job. But anyway, let's get to the article. A federal judge has awarded $100,000 to a Kentucky couple who sued former county clerk Kim Davis over her refusal to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Davis, the former Rowan County clerk, drew international attention when she was briefly jailed in 2015 over her refusal, which she based on her belief that marriage should only be between a man and a woman. That's nice. That's not the law. So, a jury in Ashland, Kentucky awarded David Ermold and David Moore, each $50,000 after deliberating on Wednesday, according to lawyers for Davis. A second couple who sued, James Yates and Will Smith, were awarded no damages on Wednesday by U.S. District Judge David Bunning. I wonder if this article is going to say why the others weren't awarded any damages. Bunning sent Davis to jail for 5 days in 2015 after holding her in contempt of court. She was released only after her staff issued the licenses on her behalf, but removed her name from the form. Kentucky's state legislature later enacted a law removing the names of all county clerks from state marriage licenses. Bunning ruled last year that Davis violated the constitutional rights of the two couples. The trials held this week were held to decide damages against Davis. The former clerk had argued that a legal doctrine called qualified immunity protected her from being sued for damages by the couples. Matt Staver, founder of the Liberty Counsel, of course it would be Liberty, which represented Davis in the case, said in a release Wednesday they look forward to appealing this decision and taking this case to the U.S. Supreme Court, which kind of scares me considering the makeup of the Supreme Court right now. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal from Davis's lawyers in the case in 2020. Ermold unsuccessfully ran for clerk of Rowan County in 2018 when Davis was defeated by another Democrat. So that is all I have on this one. Now, let me find out. They don't explain what qualified immunity is. Qualified immunity. In the United States, qualified immunity is a legal principle that grants government officials performing discretionary functions immunity from lawsuits for damages unless the plaintiff shows that... Come on. Where am I now? I lost my place now. Unless the plaintiff shows that the official violated clearly established statutory constitutional rights of which a reasonable person would have known. Which she did! How is she thinking that she has qualified immunity? I mean, what, just simply because she was a government official at the time? She broke the freaking law. She told them that they couldn't get married in her county because she is deathly afraid of hell. Well, you know, maybe this wasn't the job for you. I mean, I don't know. What did she think she was going to be able to do in this job? Just, you know, think that her religious belief trumped everything and that she would be okay that way? I mean, I realize there are people who think that this is a Christian country, but this is taking it a step too far. I mean, I just do not understand what she was thinking when she took the job. I mean, granted, I do not believe that when she got the job, same-sex marriage was legal, but you know, you have to go into it knowing that you might end up having to, you know, enforce the law that you don't like. I mean, just theoretically. I mean, the environment was pushing for the legalization of same-sex marriage, so it's not like this should have caught her unawares, unless she's so into her religion that she doesn't even follow reality and was so convinced that this wouldn't happen because her God somehow would prevent it or something. I mean, I honestly do not know why she let herself be in this position to begin with. If you have such a moral conviction that something is wrong, then why put yourself in a position where this could theoretically happen? I just don't understand it. And now she's going to be hurting because damages were awarded, at least in one case. Too bad they didn't say why damages weren't awarded in the other case. But I don't understand why. I mean, fine, she has that moral conviction. She's welcome to it. But she was a city government official, a county government official actually. She needed to follow the law, not her biblical law or what she thinks is her biblical law. It's the law of the county. So if you really felt like you couldn't, you know, do that because it so badly went against your sincerely held beliefs, then quit your job. Say, I can't do this. I'm going to have to find something else. I mean, I just do not understand why she thought that she could not follow the law. I mean, yes, there's a religious accommodation aspect, but not when your religious convictions literally go against the law. I mean, we have a separation of church and state for a reason. So, again, I have no idea why she didn't just quit her job when this came down the pike. Because I really do think that this came down the pike while she was already clerk. It's not like she became clerk afterwards, which would be even doubly stupid, because then she would know what she was getting herself into, and then that really would have made this move of hers dumb. But, like I said, maybe she's so ingrained in her head that Christianity has this special place in this country, and that just claiming that that this is her Christian belief would somehow make everything okay. I do not know what world she lives in, because that has never been the case. I mean, even before, I mean, yeah, there was, even when there was discrimination, when there was rampant discrimination, yes, then your religion was, you know, considered above the law of the land. Okay, fine. Actually, in many cases, it was the law of the land. But it's not anymore, because we are not just Christians. We are non-religious. We are Muslim. We are Hindu. We are Jewish. We are all sorts of different religions or non-religions. So I honestly do not get where these people think that their religion somehow makes them better than everyone else, and that their religion somehow is held to a higher standard. Because that can be the only reason that she thought she could get away with this. Because I just don't see what other explanation there could be, except for thinking that Christianity somehow is better than any law of the land, better than other religious laws, better than everything. It's the bestest thing ever. So she could somehow get away with violating people's civil rights. I just don't understand. I really don't. But I'm glad that things worked out. Like I said, I really wish. Actually, let me look it up. While I'm yapping, let me look it up. Why that other couple. Oh, come on. Why that other couple did not receive damages. Because for some reason, it didn't want to tell me that. Oh, come on. I was just here. You have got to be kidding me. Come on. Finally. Alright. Let's look up that other names. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Okay, let's go to the advocate. Maybe they'll explain. Oh, come on. No, give me all these pop-ups. Okay. I am not finding it. Okay, so it was a separate jury hearing the case, but they're not explaining why. Oh well. But I'm not going to get it from the advocate. I'm probably not going to get it from anywhere, so I'm not going to keep you hanging any longer. And I will see you guys in the next video.